than the Jack Elliott, let's just say. So there he is. And he played that little Candyman song they learned from Gary Davis. And I said, I can do that. I can play that. That's the thing you had to know, boom, ging dong. It doesn't come down on one. That's what mystified me. Sissy. Like Cuban. That's what they do down there. I'm feeling more like shouting, baby. I'm feeling more like shouting.
I think the thing about the Ash Grove was you didn't get the feeling that any one group of musicians dominated. The only thing that dominated was authentic American music. One night it would be Bill Monroe. Another night it would be Mance Lipscomb.
Jack a Diamond was a hard to play, and I played him in the fall, and the Jack never won a song. Jack a Diamond was a hard to play.
You saw a lot of white people that had never been exposed to black music. I did anyway, for sure. I mean, where else were they going to ever see Lightnin' Hopkins? They weren't ever going to see Lightnin' Hopkins anywhere except at the Ash Grove, or Howlin' Wolf, or Big Mama Thornton. Giants. Musical giants. I think everyone would agree. I mean, Elvis Presley sits on her shoulders, whether she liked it or not.
You ain't nothing but a hound. When Snoopy round door. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. When Snoopy round door.
Really, my reason for us to be close to the music, because I mean, I knew full well there wasn't another club, in my opinion, could hold a candle to what was going on in the Ash Grove. I saw Albert King there. I saw Junior Wells, Buddy Guy. Merle Travis and Bill Monroe.
The Stanley Brothers, Reno and Smiley, all these bluegrass bands. Hardcore, shit-kicking rednecks, period. You know, it was you and Jesus, end discussion.
It was late last night when Willie came home. I heard him a-rapping on the door. Oh, yeah.
Clarence Ashley, Doc Watson, Roscoe Holcomb, Bill Monroe, Doc Watson, Bessie Jones and the Georgia Sea Island Singers, and Mance Lipscomb, the Freedom Singers with Rambling Jack Elliott, Barbara Dane with Kenny Whitson. The entire company of the Bolshoi Ballet came to the Ash Grove to hear Lightning Hopkins, Renee Heredia, Sandy Bull, Hugh Romney, now Wavy Gravy. So there are many, many, many people.
I wish I was over at my sweet Sally's house, sitting in that big armchair.
The club was always Ed's idea. Where he was intellectually at the time was what was going on at the club. It was not he's not a compromiser.
That's always been a personal problem. I'm stubborn.
He fired me 4 times, and I quit 6. In 6 years, that's quite a bit. And we got into this big argument over nothing, actually. And so I stomped out, said, I'm gone. He says, don't come back this time. I said, good. Got on the bus, and we're riding down Melrose Avenue, and I hear this honk, honk. I look, and there's Ed in his car. I got off the bus and went back.
You know, the people in Ash Grove had a really positive feeling. You never felt like you were some kind of weird place you were being allowed in, or you were part of a quota, or any of that kind of stuff.
You'd walk inside the club and there'd be a lobby, a big lobby, and there was always some political group, usually, you know, very far left, the Farm Workers Union or whatever.
Sometimes these were not necessarily popular ideas that people had, and but they were given a forum at the Ash Grove.
There were threats, though. Even as I worked there, there would be threats. You'd get letters. We'd get calls. You know, you damn commies, this. You know, we're going to torch the place.
2 days before a discussion on Cuba was to take place, the Ash Grove was burned down substantially.
How terrible that a place that brings such good into the world could be, you know, just torched by some fanatics. It just seems so terrible. And that, ironically, all the people associated with the Ash Grove had their interest at heart.
We rebuilt and went on from there, and we were burned down again.
I didn't know that they burnt you down. I didn't. If anybody asked me about the Ash Grove, I'd say, oh, it was a wonderful night spot where wonderful performers were, but I didn't know they burnt you down.
Second fire. I felt very alone, and I felt sort of like the life was draining out of me.
You know the blues gonna dwell with you. I can't get these blues off of my mind. They said why you do it, but I said,
These blues guys were like traveling rabbis were in the old East Europe. They were there, or they were there to spread their knowledge, and they were carriers of knowledge and culture, and we flocked to them.
And people will always say, you know, how'd you learn this and how'd you study that? And I says, man, all I can tell you is you walked in the door.
Well, it's been 30 years since the Ash Grove burned down, and I'm out on this highway traveling town to town, trying to make a living, trying to pay the rent, trying to figure out where my life went. I want to go back to the Ash Grove. That's where I come from. I want to go back to the Ash Grove. That's where I